Seonhee, your arm is bleeding.
You're right. I'm not sure how that happened, but it should be fine if I leave it.
Don't. It might become infected or leave a scar. You need to get that treated. Let me have a look.
Wait. No, that's all right. I carry a first aid kit. I'll handle it. You're a nosy one, aren't you?
Maybe so. And you tend to look out for others at the expense of your own needs. You've got the qualities of a great leader, but it's important to look after your own well-being, too.
Huh. Hearing that from you, of all people, I appreciate it. The view of the Ferris wheel from over here just never gets old.
You into Ferris wheels, Seonhee?
You could say that. Mostly I prefer to admire them from afar. I just get lost in that twinkle as it slowly spins around. Oh, and I feel the same way about merry-go-rounds.
So a day at an amusement park with you would be a day spent going around in circles. Oh, but I guess you wouldn't actually be on the rides.
Ah, a day at the amusement park with you, Kiryu-san? In that case, it actually might be cool to go for a spin. On the Ferris wheel, the merry-go-round, or even one of those teacup rides together.
After that, our eyes would be going in circles.
Oh, they're selling gyoza. Oh, it smells fantastic.
Should we get some?
That's all right. I actually prefer to make them from scratch. I always get lost in thought when I'm filling and shaping all those dumplings. It helps me think things through.
I can understand that.
And I end up making a ton whenever there are big concerns or budget issues.
I guess it takes a mountain of gyoza to hide a mountain of problems.
This curry place is really something. I often come here with Jungi. Only thing is, the owner is a bit pushy when it comes to the naan.
Sounds pretty typical.
One time, we actually turned him down, and he looked absolutely devastated. Now, I always make sure to order a large helping.
You're surprisingly empathetic. Though I imagine it leaves you stuffed.
Well, it is way more than I can handle, so I just shovel it all onto Jungi's plate. He gets so full, he can hardly walk out of the restaurant. I guess that's why he hasn't come here with me lately.
You don't say.
Running around town like this together is a great way to make up for my lack of exercise.
You don't usually exercise, Seonhee?
Well, I keep up with training so that I don't get rusty, of course. But as the head of an organization, I spend a lot of time sitting in meetings or at a desk.
Seems even the leader of Komijul can't escape desk work.
That's exactly why I try to find moments to exercise during everyday activities. Taking advantage of those early morning radio exercises fosters a nice, disciplined life.
That is very disciplined. Good on you for waking up so early.
Well, when I sleep in, I just use a recording and work out in the afternoon.
What about that is disciplined?
Oh, wow. This store's bestseller is actually a recipe book.
You cook it all, Seonhee?
Yeah, I do well enough for myself. But apparently, whatever I make always ends up really spicy. Each time I cook for my guys, every one of their faces ends up as red as a hot pepper.
Then why not ask Jungi to taste test it first?
Doesn't work. He always tries to spare my feelings by saying that it's good.
Right. So while trying to be thoughtful towards you, he dooms everyone else. In that case, why don't I give it a shot? But I won't hold back on my opinion.
Kiryu-san tasting my cooking. Almost sounds like we're dating for real.
Sorry, real what?
It was nothing. I, just realized that I need to grab this bestseller and hurry home. These flowers are always pristine.
They are. Say, what's your favorite flower?
Let's see. Nothing fancy, but I'd say white clovers. They're typically found everywhere. There's always a ton of them, but if you look closely, each flower is unique. No florist would ever bother selling clovers, but I never get bored of them. Plus, their little fluffy flowers are adorable and... Oh, but talking about this stuff doesn't really suit me.
I disagree. Those flowers are generally overlooked. But you still notice that each one is unique. I think that's just like you, Seonhee.
Huh. I'll take that as a compliment. A sushi place? Conveyor belt sushi is pretty good once in a while.
What's your favorite sushi, Seonhee?
It depends, but usually salmon. Like, it's not particularly oily, and it's even a little sweet.
Salmon's a solid choice. What would be your second favorite?
Seared salmon.
Not sure that counts as different. You ever go to the arcade, Seonhee?
Yeah, not much, but I did go to one the other day, actually. There was this claw machine prize I've been after.
Yeah? Did you get it?
I wasn't even close, and now I'm short 5,000 yen.
Now that's persistence. You do know an employee can rearrange the...
Actually, they offered, but I refused. I'd already given up at that point.
I would have accepted if I were you. But anyway, I can give you some tips next time. I'm not too shabby when it comes to claw machines.
That's encouraging. Maybe I can finally get that little rabbit Oh, no, it was nothing. That claw machine is going down.
That's the spirit.
There's so much nature here. It's really soothing. Maybe I should incorporate more greenery into Komijul.
Yeah, I guess it does look pretty bleak.
In that case, I might as well set up a vegetable garden, too. I'd love to be able to harvest my own crops.
I can see you going all in and eventually cultivating an entire field.
Might start a new forest before we know it.
That sounds like something to look forward to. What kind of music are you into, Seonhee?
I don't stick to a single genre, so I'm into all kinds of things, even oldies. I've been into Pure Love and Kamurocho lately.
I'm a fan of that one, too. How about a duet sometime?
A duet with you, Kiryu-san. That'd be amazing. Wait till I start voice lessons first.
Wait, it's not like I'm asking you to debut as a singer. You really are a perfectionist, aren't you?
Well, yeah, let's just go with that. So, on the morning news, they had this segment on divination. According to that, my lucky color is pink today.
Huh. Wouldn't have guessed you were into that sort of thing.
I mean, I don't go out of my way to follow that stuff. But once it grabs my attention, I get a little curious.
I can relate to that.
Although, I don't have anything pink on today. Not even a single accessory. Guess that means I'm all out of luck.
If you look in the mirror, I think you'll realize just how lucky you are. What about the color of your hair?
Oh, right.
Say, what do you do on your days off?
Curious? Well, actually, it feels like I'm always on the clock, but, lately, when I can find the time, I've been watching martial arts matches. Like, there's so much to learn while watching, like how to move your body and whatnot.
It's impressive that you've been putting all that knowledge to work.
It's just a hobby, but have you ever seen those pro wrestlers pull off their moves? It gives me chills. It's pretty addictive to watch.
Pro wrestling, huh? Back in the day, I dabbled in that while trying to entertain the kids. I fought a match as a masked wrestler called Dragon Mask. That really takes me back.
No kidding. Wait, did you just say Dragon Mask? The smell of yakisoba always brings to mind summer festivals.
It's been quite a while since I've been to a festival. Did you ever play at the booths?
Well, it's not like I went all that often. I was pretty good at catching goldfish, though. I would spot a fish that had its guard down and track its movements for a while before scooping it up with a flick of my wrist. I can catch tons of them. However many you want, easy peasy.
Those goldfish don't stand a chance against a valiant leader of the Komijul, huh? If I ever need to take on some fish, I'll be counting on you, Seonhee. This area's packed with fishermen today.
Speaking of, Jungi goes fishing every once in a while.
Oh, really? Does he go out on the ocean for that?
Nope, fishing holes are his go-to spot. He's generally a man of few words, but he gets really talkative while fishing. It's like the floodgates open up when his line goes out. He shares a hidden side of himself. He usually doesn't catch much, but I always feel like I've reeled in some big insights.
It's possible that the fishing pond is his space to just let go.
Do you like fishing? Why don't we go together sometime, Kiryu-san?
Sounds like you'll have me spilling my whole life story before I know it.
That's the plan. Oh, more DVDs.
Is there a movie that you want to see?
Not really. Jungi rented a pile of them the other day. Apparently, he finally found a copy of this drama that he's wanted to watch. Actually, did he ever return those? I swear I saw them in front of his monitor earlier. He's very talented, but he can be a little scatterbrained.
You're surprisingly protective of him. I doubt he's actually that helpless.
Well, I do tend to coddle him a bit.
That's just another aspect of how you two support each other. But double-checking that return date is probably not a bad idea.
Ugh, what a pain. The view from here really is spectacular, isn't it? I'm really happy you remembered how much I love this place.
Well, thank you for sharing it with me. This view's really grown on me, too. I've passed by countless times, but I didn't realize how scenic it was until you showed me.
I'm glad you appreciate it too. I do value my alone time, but you tend to discover more when you're out with a friend. It's made me realize that having a companion is a beautiful thing.
True. I felt the same way in Hawaii, and I've learned so much from you and the others here. Everyone carries a unique perspective. Even the most casual conversations are refreshing. Definitely not something you can get on your own.
I'm glad you feel the same.
You know Yokohama like the back of your hand, but I'll show you the best of Kamurocho.
Oh yeah? Then you have my trust. I'm expecting a view that compares to this.
Leave it to me. With a view like this, we should make it last. How about a picture? I'll take one for you.
A picture? You know, I actually don't think I've ever taken one here. But if we're taking pictures, why not join me? That is, if you want to, of course.
You want me in there? I suppose we can take one together.
Thank you, Kiryu-san. This was a great detour. I hope we have many more like it.
Likewise. It's always a pleasure, Seonhee.
Huh. I should get a new glasses case.
Hmm? Something wrong with the one you have?
No, but I'd like a prettier one. Just in the case.
Hmm.
Oh, no pun intended. I'm just a sucker for a pretty case. Shit. Wait.
2 puns in a row. You're on a roll.
Seems to be the case. Kiryu-san, I bet you'd make a good teacher.
Really?
You'd have a delinquent student who'd end up kidnapped. You'd find the warehouse he was held in and kick ass to rescue him. Oh yeah, that's you to a T.
So what you really mean is I'd make a good teacher in a teen drama.
I'd like to board a train with no destination someday. Go where it takes me.
That might be fun. Want to try it?
Oh, you're in? Sure. Where should we go?
Wait, I thought the point was to have no destination.
Ah, right. Of course. Maybe I'm just more comfortable with directions.
Nothing wrong with that. It's part of your character. Decide where you're going, and take your time getting everyone there.
Yeah, I can do that. One thing, though. You're coming with us, Kiryu-san.
You were a nurse once, right, Nanba? Getting certified must have been difficult.
Oh, yeah. Clinical training, cramming for exams, the works. I'd go to bookstores like this and walk out with piles of textbooks.
That's admirable. I can tell you were dedicated.
Thing is, I'd buy just as much manga. That, slowed me down a little. Still, ask me anything about manga from that period. I'm an expert.
I suppose that's another kind of dedication.
I need to buy more toothpaste. Well, this is too expensive, though.
So you're not buying any?
Well, the kind I like goes on sale sometimes. I'll wait. I can always go a few more days by really cranking the tube.
That tube's in for some hell. I feel bad for it.
Oh, I need a massage. My lower back's killing me. A deep, unforgiving shiatsu. It works best when it hurts.
Unforgiving, huh? I could give you a massage. Never done it before, but I know how to apply pressure.
I get the feeling that's a massage I might not recover from.
All right. Well, offers out there.
You know you can enjoy any meal like it's expensive yakiniku? Just eat near a yakiniku place so you can smell the scent of it. A homeless senpai taught me that little life hack.
That sure is a way to hack at life.
It's amazing how it tricks your brain. Also works with curry shops, or places that serve grilled eel.
Don't those places mind you standing outside eating?
Nah, just find a park near enough to smell it but not bother anyone.
Seems like you've got everything hacked right up.
I always order the same thing when I eat out. If I had to guess, I'd say I'm worried I'll make a wrong choice.
Understandable. But it's good to challenge yourself. I felt the urge to try something new recently. So I ordered something called Chef's Creative Caprice.
Oh, impressive, Kiryu-san. Sounds funky. How was it?
It was so terrible I couldn't stop shaking for an hour. Won't go back.
So, in other words, I was right to be afraid. Travel agency pamphlets. They make me feel like, traveling.
Have anywhere in mind?
And nowhere in particular, just like to a big waterfall. I want to go somewhere powerful, virile. 100-meter waterfall. Huh. Now that'd be something special.
Imagine bathing underneath a waterfall like that. 100-meter cascade, cleansing your mind of worldly desires.
I worry that might cleanse me of life itself.
Smells like curry. That scent's irresistible.
You said it. I'll eat curry even if I'm not hungry. I actually really like preparing it too. If you make a bunch and let it sit for a week, it enhances the taste.
Wait, hold on. A week? Wouldn't it go rancid?
You'll either end up with a rich, deep flavor, or food poisoning. The ultimate gamble, the forbidden cuisine.
Some stakes are too high to gamble with. A mountain of trash. In the middle of the city.
Hey, Kiryu-san, watch yourself.
What's wrong?
You never know what kind of wildlife's hiding in there. I once got attacked by a raccoon at that heap. Those things are vicious. I barely defended my spot. What's that look for? I figured you'd think I was courageous.
You couldn't just let the raccoon have the trash mountain?
I used to come by here to fish a lot. Custom was to share your catch or trade with the other homeless.
Was this a good spot? I like fishing too. I even used to take a boat out for spear fishing.
Whoa, that's hard. I bet you were good at it.
Although I did get into it with a giant octopus once. That was a difficult fight. We both had a lot of pride at stake.
Kiryu-san, do you have one story that ends normally?
Fancy game of shogi when we're free?
Maybe. I like shogi. It sharpens the mind. After playing it for a while, I feel my thoughts become clearer.
I didn't know it had that sort of effect on you.
Sure. It gives me time to have a conversation with myself. Did I turn off the gas when I left? Crap, what about the energy bill? I get through my whole itinerary.
Sounds useful for sorting out errands. Although I get the feeling you lose most of your games. Nanba, would you say you're a strong drinker?
Nah, probably not. My face doesn't go red, so some people assume I am. But I do get sleepy. That's a problem on the train back.
How so?
Half the time, I'd pass out and wake up at the last station. Back in the day, I just gave in and bought an unlimited pass.
I guess there's wisdom in that.
Hey, Kiryu-san, mind if I grab some drinks here?
Nah, no problem. What's all that in your wallet? Don't tell me. Is that a stack of 10K notes?
Are you kidding? Nah, these are all receipts. I saved them to file in my household accounts book.
Good for you. It takes diligence to manage money like that.
Yeah, you're right. That's why they're all still in here and not filed. My accounts book is as blank as when I bought the damn thing.
Well, at least you still have the receipt for it.
I never pass a school without thinking back to being a student.
What was your favorite subject?
It wasn't much for any of them. But I guess I enjoyed science. I liked the liquid nitrogen experiments. You know, freezing bananas.
Right. Did you try to hammer a nail into yours too?
I did. Whole thing shattered on me. And then it started to melt, so it smelled like banana all day.
Well, I guess it left a lasting impression.
To most people, this is just another bridge over a dirty river. It's more than that to me, though.
Yeah? Well, I think anything can hold sentimental value, depending on what it means to you.
I've spent a lot of time just standing here, watching garbage float downriver. When I do that, it's like I'm seeing time go by. And it keeps going, no matter what. It's almost telling me, don't waste your time feeling down. I have to keep looking forward.
This too shall pass. It's a good lesson to learn, even from garbage, Nanba.
I'm being serious here, come on. I've been all the way to Hawaii now, but this spot still means the most to me. Ichiban and I met near here, too. So, I thought it was only right to share it with you as well.
Nanba. Thank you. I appreciate what this means to you. And I'm humbled that you'd take me here.
Well, nobody ever said that being my friend's a rewarding investment. At least we can afford moments like this. Oh, hey, why don't we take a picture together to remember today?
I doubt I'm likely to forget this, but alright, let's.
Thank you for that. You're a good friend, Kiryu-san.
You too, Nanba. I'm counting on you. Never knew there was a club here. Takes me back.
Were you ever much of a dancer, Kiryu-san?
Maybe a little. What about you, Saeko? You dance?
No. The only dancing I've ever done is at school during PE. I don't think I've ever danced at these kinds of places.
That right. Oh, you're pretty athletic. I'm sure you could disco if you really wanted.
Disco? Wait, Kiryu-san, how long has it been since you last danced?
Huh? Saeko, that bag seems pretty sturdy. You have it specially made?
Well, it's not custom or anything, but it is a brand name bag, so it's good quality. And the bottom's rock solid, so it can definitely knock a few teeth loose.
Did you say teeth?
I bet it could even fend off a knife or two.
Right. Guess you picked a good one.
Ooh, an arcade. Oh, I haven't been to one in forever.
What kind of games do you usually play, Saeko?
Well, typically fighting games. The girls and regulars at the club love them. I started playing just to be social, but I ended up getting super into it.
So if it was a social thing, did you ever let people win?
Nope, I'd wipe the floor with them. I hate losing on purpose.
And that's social? Do you play much mahjong, Saeko?
Actually, I'm pretty good. I'm usually the last one standing whenever I play one-shot mahjong with the girls.
One-shot mahjong? What's that?
Oh, well, you just take shots of tequila based on how much you paid out to the winner. I'm no lightweight, so I end up drinking a ton, but yeah, I'm pretty good.
You mean good at mahjong, right?
Hey, there's a school here. Makes me miss my old uniform.
Oh yeah? When I was a kid, we wore those old high-collar ones. That was a long time ago, though.
Actually, Kiryu-san, I bet you could still pull it off.
Yeah. It might be kind of fun to spend a day in uniform again. But unless you've got a time machine, I'd say we're out of...
Oh, my club does a school uniform night. We could always do that. We've even got men's ones, too. You should stop by, Kiryu-san.
I guess anything's possible these days.
Oh, this place gives you bonus points if you use contactless payments.
Contactless. I've heard of that, but I don't know too much about it.
You put money into a smartphone app and pay through that. You can do all your shopping with just your phone, and you usually get points, so it's pretty handy. The only problem is not every store takes the same type. So I've loaded up 8 different brands to be safe.
Huh. You sure handy's the right word?
Have you ever tried golf, Kiryu-san?
I have, yeah. I've spent plenty of time on the course. Do you play at all?
Well, golf's a big talking point with customers in my line of work. I went to a driving range to try it out, but I couldn't get the hang of it. I had a hard time just hitting the ball. Got any good tips for that?
You just have to get used to it. Even practicing your swing alone can make a huge difference.
Oh, so that's why old guys are always swinging their umbrellas around.
Let's hope so.
Convenience stores always have that great oden soup smell.
What would you say is your favorite part?
Ooh, well, there's shirataki noodles, eggs, beef tendon. I mean, it's all great, but I've really enjoyed cabbage rolls lately.
Huh, cabbage rolls. They put those in the soup now?
Yeah, the meat goes perfect with the oden broth. It's the best.
That does sound good. Daikon radish was the standard in my day, since it soaked up all the soup. Maybe soaked up cabbage will become the new favorite.
Oh, cats are so cute. It's a shame my place doesn't allow them.
You could always try a cat cafe, right? Plenty of those around.
That's for sure. I actually did go to one once. The regulars there gave me the who's who on all the cats. At first, I appreciated them filling me in, but...
Got pretty annoying, huh?
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but I ended up spending more time with them than the cats.
They try to show off their rank, huh? Well, I'm sure they didn't mean anything by it.
Yeah, I kinda just kept my mouth shut. Oh, what if the cafe separated all the seats and each table gets their own cat? Wouldn't that be great? Then you can give all your attention to just them.
That sounds more like a cabaret club.
Nothing beats fresh baked bread. That said, I've been buying it less and less these days.
Did you get bored, you think?
Oh, no. It's just that I recently got myself a bread maker, so I've been really into that instead.
A bread maker? So you've been baking your own?
The newest ones are pretty amazing. They knead, ferment, and bake all on their own. You can even adjust the fermentation time to change the texture of the bread.
Oh, okay.
And by tuning the temperature, you can change up how soft you want your crust. Oh, there's a great deal on it right now, too, and it even comes with a cashback.
Have you ever thought about writing commercials?
Huh? I really need to make a reservation at the salon soon, but...
What's wrong? You don't want to go?
No, it's not that. It's just that it's so expensive. My hair's starting to curl up again, and straightening costs a fortune.
Straightening? I didn't think you had curls, Saeko.
I do, and getting ready in the morning's really starting to drag. Your hair's pretty straight, Kiryu-san. Ever thought about getting a perm?
A perm? Well, maybe if the occasion called for it.
Really? I would love to see your hair blown up like that.
I think I've had enough explosions in my life. I notice it's been pretty sunny over here. Maybe because of all the rain back in Hawaii.
I actually really like the rain.
Oh, is that right? That's pretty rare.
Well, to be more accurate, it's not the rain, but the umbrellas. I love stepping out with a fancy umbrella, so I think rainy days are great.
I get what you mean. The rain can be nice now and again. I once owned a really fancy umbrella, but it was no match for the typhoon that day.
Who goes out during a typhoon? I need to get back to my boxing gym.
You take boxing classes?
Yeah, it was originally just part of my diet routine. But it's really a lot of fun and a great stress reliever. My trainer thinks I've got a knack for it, too.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, I'll back you up if you're ever in a tight spot. You know, the old 1-2.
Good to know. I could definitely use it.
A message from my marketplace app. Guess the bidder wants me to lower the price.
What, they trying to haggle?
Yeah, it's nothing I'll miss, so I can lower it to... Wait, they want half off? In their dreams?
You gonna turn him down?
Yeah, I'll be losing money with the shipping costs. Ah, maybe you can buy it, Kiryu-san. I'll do half off for you, no problem.
Yeah? And what would I be buying?
It's a facial toning device.
Right.
I won a cute pair of sneakers from a sweepstakes the other day. Miraculously, they were just my size.
I guess you really can win those, huh?
I was surprised too, but I think I might have used up all my luck. I'm always wearing high heels though, so sneakers will be a nice change of pace.
Huh. Never thought about that before.
Oh, it genuinely feels like you can walk just about anywhere.
I do wear a lot of dress shoes. Maybe I should make the change too.
Yeah, let's all get some sneakers and go out for a stroll sometime. Watch, you'll want to walk from Hokkaido all the way down to Okinawa.
If the shoes even make it out of Hokkaido, that is.
I think my arms are getting bigger.
Nothing wrong with that. You been training lately?
No, I don't get to go to the gym too much. Oh, you know, it's the pot.
Pot?
Yeah, I got this ritzy French cooking pot and it weighs a ton. It's super durable too, so I use it practically all the time.
You can only do so much with a pot, though. Is it really that heavy?
About 6 kilograms.
Must be a big pot.
It's so good. I just love how creamy they make them.
Do you come here pretty often?
Oh, not too often. This place is still pretty new after all. It's not like I've been coming here my whole life or anything.
That right. Well, either way, it's a good spot.
Isn't it? My first time here was with Ichiban and Adachi-san and the gang. We were just checking it out. I might not have even come in if not for them. I kind of have a hard time trying new places.
I see. Well, it's hard to have a bad time at your favorite spot. But you can also make new discoveries with your friends. I wouldn't have this nice latte if not for you.
Yeah, that's true. The guys would drag me to all sorts of new places.
Huh. I used to have a good friend who'd do the same thing. He really opened my eyes to the world. Having friends like that can make your world that much bigger. Treasure every moment.
And your friend? Are they... You know what? Never mind. You're right. Every moment.
I guess I derailed our cafe conversation a little bit. Sorry.
No, not at all. I love learning about you, Kiryu-san, so I'm always happy to hear more.
About me? Well, all right. Then let's all take a walk one day. Sitting down at a place like this is great, sure. But my favorite thing to do lately is walk around town and talk about things we've all seen and felt. Right now, it's more or less all I want to do. Guess I think it's kind of special. I've been going it alone for what seemed like forever. Honestly, I hope you guys stick around.
Of course. I love walking around town with everyone too. I hope we get to do this again sometime. Oh, I know! Why don't we take a picture? Taking pictures at fancy cafes is really trendy, you know.
Sure, that's fine, but aren't you supposed to do that before you drink your latte?
Oh. Well, let's just forget about the rules for a sec. All right, here goes. Not exactly a masterpiece, but the memory's there, right? Let's keep spending time together, whether that's talking, walking, or taking more pictures, okay?
Yeah, looking forward to it.